Hey there, my Aries. Welcome back. Spirit gives a clear, concise message here for Aries. Aries, don't forget to click on that like button. Subscribe if you haven't. If you're new here, if you're a cross watcher, my name is Ninja and I'll be your reader. Tell me more, Spirit. What's going on here for Aries? Tell me more about the star. Well, something's going to be revealed to you here. Okay. Tell me more about the page of coins over here. 3 of Wands. Aries, what did you do to somebody? Somebody here is but hurt because they're not having that new beginning that they were hoping for. Somebody was thinking that they were going to have a new beginning with you and something was going to, start getting more serious. And that's not what had happened here. They're not getting what they wanted. Actually, I see them as getting blocked left and right. This is somebody who wanted to collaborate with you, maybe even work with you, get some kind of team effort together. They were expecting some kind of reciprocation from you and they did not get it. You're sitting there fine. Like you're just sitting there. You're sitting there and you're just letting the cards fall where they may. That's your energy. Whatever happens, happens. That kind of energy. You're not trying to force anything. You're not putting yourself out there either. You're not doing anything. You're just taking care of yourself and doing your own thing. But as far as connecting with somebody else romantically or anything like that, you're not doing it. You're not playing that game. You're basically just being yourself and just enjoying your time, doing maybe doing your hobbies, taking time to enjoy yourself, maybe watching movies, things like that. But you're not really putting yourself out there. And this person has got their feelings hurt because they're not getting what they expected. They were expecting something different here, and nothing is working out the way that they were hoping. Now, it looks like they were trying to create something here, like create a new beginning or something here, and nothing fell through. But I'm going to tell you something. What's very interesting is that this person is coming out as non-committal. They're not committed. They're not really looking for a commitment. They're not looking for anything like that. And it's weird because it's like they wanted you to want it. It's like yeah, like they wanted you to want it, but now that you don't want it, they want it. You know, because yeah, it's like they weren't committed. They weren't looking for a commitment. They're not really wanting a commitment, but it's like yeah, you didn't want it. Now all of a sudden they want it. They want this new beginning. The thing is that is as far as they get. Like trying to get you interested in a long term commitment is as far as this person can see. Like they can't see anything past that. They don't see and they don't care to see what their part of a relationship would be. Like what would they be bringing to the table, right? They're not seeing that part. They're not seeing that, if you were to say if, they you were to go toward them and become interested in them too and want to, because it's a two-way street, right? Like both of you would want to get in a relationship. Like they can't see any further than that. It's just that you don't want them, or you are not looking for a commitment, and it's making them feel like, why aren't you? Why aren't you? You should want a commitment with them, Maybe because other people have, maybe because everybody else they have met wants a relationship with them, wants a commitment with them, but not you. And the thing is that this person is looking at you and you're attractive. And it's like, huh, why, and they're looking at themselves and they're like, they're attractive too. They know that they got people interested in them. Everybody else is interested in them, right? Other people are interested in them. So they're attractive, you're attractive, two equals, that kind of energy. Like, that's how they see it. Two equals should be together. Or at least you should want the two of you to get together. You should want it. That's what it is. It's just that you're not putting in any effort. You are doing other things. You're not trying to start anything with this person. And that's something that's driving them crazy. Because why aren't you? You make this person feel out of control. Oops, there was one right here. You make this person feel very out of control. They do not know what to do. That also wanted to come out. They don't know what to do. They just, there's something about you that's making them feel like they're on the wrong side of the track, and they want to be on your side of the track. That kind of thing. Let's see what else comes out. We got judgment coming out. Oh, this person's aware. They're very aware that they want to come and give you a love offer. You got the Knight of Cups coming out twice. This person already sees it. They see that you're like, you're getting you're getting them wrapped around your finger. They could feel it. They could feel it, but they can't identify it because they've never been through this before. So they don't have that self awareness to be able to say, oh my gosh, Aries is getting me wrapped around their little finger. No, 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 no. It's more of like, what is this? I feel like I'm getting pulled into something. What is this? It's more of that energy. So they're aware that they want to come and, give some kind of love offer or make some kind of offer. They know they want to do something, and they know they want to do something that's romantic. And see, that's the thing. This person has never had to be romantic with anybody. They've never really had to go down that lane of being romantic with anybody. It's not that, they don't like romance. It's just that they never had to put that much effort into anybody before. That's what I'm hearing. Hmm. This person doesn't know what to do. Now, don't get me wrong. This person enjoys their freedom. Okay? They love their freedom. They know that they love their freedom, but they don't know how to. In other words, what I'm getting here is like this person is thinking very, very deeply about the whole situation. In other words, they don't want to start something with you and then not be able to pull off their part of everything. So this is why I feel like this person is like weighing the pros and cons of this. Like, well, I like my freedom. I like going and doing what I want to do. I like this, so I don't know if I should like start this new life or go this journey. They're debating. And the thing is that you are sitting over there not even realizing that this is even going on around you. That this person's even thinking this deeply about where this could go, how the future would be, right? They're starting to think. Before they just knew that they wanted you to want this, like you should want a relationship with them. And now this person is realizing it's like they're leveling up consciously. See, before people would want, they would meet people, other people, right? And those people would want a relationship, and they could take them or leave them, and usually they left them, and that kind of thing. They never had to really like think really deeply about a situation, and it's getting to the point where this person is like looking deeply into it, and they're actually caring. Is that the right word? Caring. They're actually caring about how you're gonna feel about it. This is something that this person has never done before. This is something that is so new to this person. The fact that they're concerned about how you're going to take it. This is a depth that this person has never done, never went before. This is whole new territory for this person, you know? And the thing is that this person realizes that it means something they just can't put their finger on. Like they know it means something. They just what does it mean? What is this? Well, what it is you're getting them wrapped around your finger. And they don't even know it. And you're not even doing anything to them. You're not, you know what? Maybe you hadn't even talked to this person. Like they're already playing this out. And you know what? I had heard somebody say this a long time ago. She said when she met her husband, she saw her future children. And that's how she knew he was the one. Like when she met him, it didn't happen right away. It was after a while he was coming into her job, right? They kept seeing each other and seeing each other, and then she started seeing her future children in him. And then that's when she was like, "Oh my gosh, I think I found my person." She was very self-aware. This person is not as self-aware as the person I'm telling you about, okay? This person is kind of a little bit on the clueless side, a little. They don't know what to do. They don't know what the next step is. They're confused. They're confused about what is this. They're confused about the pull that they're feeling. They don't know. But what they do know is they want to ask you out. They want to give some kind of offer, or they want to come to some kind of agreement between the two of you. Nothing to do with a commitment, but they want you to want a commitment. See, this person, they're used to being by themselves. They're used to being, all about them, taking care about them, just themselves and worried about just themselves. You know, Being worried about somebody else is something totally new to this person, and they don't even realize that they're doing it. Like, they're already concerned about what you're going to expect from them. Like, they're already looking into that, and they don't even realize that they're already becoming worried or concerned about another human being. This person doesn't have no children. Just so you know, there's no children. Now, this person is getting to that point, like the person I told you about, where she started seeing her future children. This person is starting to do that. Not that they are seeing their future children with you, but they are becoming more aware of the future with you. Okay? This person might not want children, just so you know. They might not want children. They might not care to have children. I think that's confirmation. That's Mila behind me. Um, they might not want children, or having children might not even be something that's important to them. Okay. But they do see some kind of future. It's not children, but it's something. It's where they're becoming more and more concerned, and more where they know you're going to be in their future. They just don't know how you're going to be in their future. Anything else here Aries needs to know? I'm telling you, Aries, this person, they're feeling so conflicted inside. They have no idea what it is that they're doing. But they do know that there's a pull in them that wants to have this like happy home, or a home where the two of you are together, right? It's there. It's in the confirmation. It's there. It's in the back of their head. It's just that this person is not as self-aware as they should be, and they just haven't realized what direction that they're getting, quote, pulled into, right? Because that's how they feel. They feel like they're getting pulled into something. They just they just can't put their finger on it. What is actually going on here, and they're feeling self-conflicted. They're just, inside. They're conflicted inside. They're just confused about what is going on. Yeah, they don't know. This person is definitely using their intuition though. So I'm hearing like their mental, because there's what the mind wants, there's what the heart wants, and it seems like their body too. So their mind is thinking something else. Like they're mentally, if they had a choice, they would pick to be single, right? But their body, and their intuition, and the yes, the intuition, I guess that would be the right word, is being pulled toward you. You know what I mean? But their mind is saying, "No, I'm going to stay single. I don't want to have kids. I don't want to deal with any of that. I want to be single. I want to live my life." They wouldn't mind if y'all had a relationship, y'all got together and would go out, and that they are comfortable with, because that is something that this person has had in the past, where they've, had a boyfriend slash girlfriend, right? They would go out, see the person, sleep with them, that kind of thing. And it never got to the point where they were living in the same house. Or if they did, then it was more of a roommate type of situation, and not really something that was going to lead to marriage or lead to a long term relationship. Okay? Now this person is finding themselves even wanting this even more. Like they're wanting a relationship. They're wanting a happy home. The dog, the cat. No kids, but the dog and the cat and the happy home. They want to have this celebration, this union, you know, but their mind is saying no, no, no. So this person is conflicted. They're going back and forth. But yet, even though they're going through all this, they still want to come and give you some kind of, they want to give you a message. They're tempted to give you a love message, some kind of message, and, ask you out, that kind of thing. I think Valentine's Day was very hard on this person, because they were so tempted to do something romantic, which is not really something this person does. They don't do romantic things. But this person, this past Valentine's Day, I'm hearing this person was so tempted to do something, but they didn't. They didn't do anything, because they feeling confused, and they're not really sure what's going on with them. They don't know what's going on with themselves. Okay, that's what I'm hearing. So yeah, they didn't do anything. That's what I'm hearing. They didn't do anything. They don't know if that was a good thing or a bad thing. They're not sure about it. They're still not sure about it. Tell me more, Spirit, what's going on here for Aries and this person. Because this person hasn't done anything, you know, it's really their own fault. It really is their own fault. But, they still are but hurt because nothing is working out. Like, they have hopes, their hopes are high, but they haven't done anything. I think this person realizes how this sounds, right? Like, nothing has happened between you. They're but hurt. They really can't blame you because they haven't done anything. And this person has seen you possibly walking. Yeah, they've seen you walking. Could be at nighttime. They've seen you walking by. So this person lives close enough to you where they have seen you, like, maybe leave your house, walk down the street. Somehow they're seeing you, and yet they still haven't done anything, and they're hurt, and it's their own fault. They're literally causing their own sadness and disappointment. They're actually causing it themselves because they haven't even tried yet. Not really. You know what I mean? Not really. They haven't really tried anything, really. Anyways, Aries, I'm going to get out of this reading. I think Spirit just wanted you to know what's going on around you. You're looking good. So, do keep drinking more water. Of course, moisturize, right? Ooh, I can't talk today. Moisturize, you know. Take care of yourself. Drink water. Take your vitamins. Take your zinc vitamins, right? Is there anything else here that Aries needs to know, Spirit, before I close this reading? Let's see if there's anything else here that needs to be come out, or what it is. The Fool. Uh, with the Fool card coming out, it makes me feel like Spirit is saying, like, to give it a chance. You never know. This person, if you're a cross watcher, this could be you. Give it a chance, because you never know what's gonna happen next. Um, I'm picking up on somebody that doesn't want to know the future. It could be you or they, Aries, just so you know. But I'm getting this energy of somebody that doesn't want to know the future. They don't want to know the outcome of this. You know, they want life to be exciting, and knowing what the end game is or what the ending is going to be is like just going to a book and not getting to enjoy the ride, of reading the whole book, and just going straight to the end and find out what happens at the end, that kind of thing. So somebody doesn't want me to say what's going to happen at the end, doesn't want me to look it up or anything like that. Okay? They want the life to be exciting, like an adventure, right? That's what I'm picking up on. All right, Aries, thank you for joining me. Catch me in the next one. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Y'all take care, guys. Bye bye. What are you getting into? What is wrong with y'all? Sorry, guys.